Hello everyone. I think I'm too close to the camera. There. I think that's a little bit better. My name is Karen, and this is a part of a video series that I made probably starting about a year ago about getting dental implants. So as many of you know, I am a YouTube creator and I go under the name Lavender Clothesline, which I'm sure any of you clicking in can see that's who you've clicked into. And today I want to do a final video on my journey on what my experience was like in getting dental implants. So I'm going to back up probably a little over a year ago now and tell you how I came to the decision of getting dental implants, what that decision meant for me, what the journey was like, and my final thoughts on the subject. So I'm going to backtrack to probably late July of last year, 2019. I was making YouTube videos. I was a fairly new YouTube creator. I think I started YouTube in May and it just snowballed from there. Forgive me if my light is changing right now. I have this big window in front of me and the clouds are out today. So we're either going to have very bright light or cloudiness, but hopefully you can see me okay. So like I said, about a year ago, I decided to get dental implants. To be truthful, I don't remember how I came upon that idea or that thought of that would be the solution for me, because I had looked into so many different ways of improving my dental health. Now let me just say, over the course of my life, I will be 60 this year, I have had great dental problems. I have had every procedure I think you could have. I've had root canals, I've had crowns, caps, braces. I had a partial denture put in. I had all kinds of remedies to help me get my teeth wonkiness under control. So as I started to become a YouTube creator, when you see yourself on film, it's pretty evident of what your teeth look like when you're speaking, when your mouth is still, just your overall impression that you're giving to other people, and just basically what your mouth looks like when it's moving. I don't know that a lot of us have that opportunity to see what other people see on a day in, day out level until you start making videos very often about yourself. So that's what was the first impetus to really solidify the thought in my head, like, okay, I've got to get a final solution to my dental situation. So I started by Googling dental implants. Now let me just say, I had heard of dental implants, but I don't know that I really understood what they were. I knew people could get one tooth replaced or several teeth, but I don't think I knew at that time, August 2019, that dental implants could be a solution for your whole mouth. So I went on YouTube and I YouTubed what other people, were saying about dental implants. And I came across a woman named Bethany. She's a young woman, and I watched her videos about her story of getting dental implants. Bethany had had dentures from a very young age. I think she might have had some sort of bone disease, or I'm not even quite sure why Bethany needed dentures so young. But as I heard her speaking, she shared that she was going to a dental implant facility down in Florida. Now, through watching Bethany's videos, I realized she wasn't from Florida, and so that brought me to the idea of like, wow, you could go out of your state or even out of the country to get dental implants. So then I researched going out of the country because of the cost here in America of what dental implants, what I was hearing that they cost. They could be anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 and more. So I watched Bethany, I watched a few other YouTubers, and I realized fairly quickly that being a single woman, being on my own, I wasn't comfortable with going out of the country for dental surgery. And I went back to Bethany's videos and found the name of the facility that Bethany went to, New Teeth Now, down in Florida, Lakeland, Florida. And I thought, wow, that might work for me because I have family that lives in Florida. I could fly down. I would have, somebody down there to give me support if I needed it or if I ran into any kind of problems. And so long story short, I called New Teeth Now and spoke with their representatives over the phone. And through speaking with them a couple of times, I decided to go ahead with it, and I booked surgery and getting dental implants with new teeth. Now, let me cut to the chase and just say I couldn't have picked a better facility. I'm not affiliated with these people. I didn't know any of them or know anybody that went to this facility before I decided to do this, but I figured let me just jump in and start talking to these people and see what they have to say. They were wonderful. They answered every question I had, and I'm a pretty chatty person, so when I want to learn about something, I really ask a lot of questions. I really wanted to understand the procedure. So I don't want to make this a very long final video. If you want to see my journey, you can look at my other videos. I have videos of, I think my first video was maybe getting on the plane to go to Florida. I was very excited. I made videos after the surgery, right after, yep, with my face a little puffy and swollen. And now I'm making this video as a final video to hopefully encourage or help somebody out there that has less than stellar teeth, I call it. So there's a couple of points that I want to hit on, that I want to talk about, that might help somebody out there. So when I started my dental journey, I had a temporary on top and I had my natural teeth on bottom, but I think I only had about 12 teeth. And my issue was that my teeth lifted up out of the bone from periodontal disease. Even though as an adult, I got fairly regular cleanings and whatever, my teeth did not want to stay in the bone. I tried braces, which did work for a while with another dentist, probably about, I'm going to say about 10 years ago, and that solved or halted the problem for a while. But as I was watching these YouTube videos, I realized how much my teeth were actually coming up again out of the bone. So when I booked my procedure with new teeth now, I just want to say how amazing this facility was. And it was through this experience that gave me new confidence. I am just in love with my teeth now. I smile a lot more. It's just been a life-changing experience. So the few things that I want to touch on is, if you want to understand getting full implants, New Teeth Now, or any facility that is expert in the field, I'm sure could educate you a lot better than what I could explain it. Basically, you're having surgery, your natural teeth are removed. If you have any natural teeth, or if you have dentures, those come out, you have surgery, and you get metal implants. I think they're titanium. See, this is where it gets, I forget the names of things. Implanted, and that same day at New Teeth Now, they give you your temporary hybrid teeth. So you're never without teeth, you always have teeth. And the surgery for me, I believe, was about 3 to 3.5 hours. So being in Florida, I'm from Pennsylvania, I traveled down to Florida. Being in Florida, I booked a hotel, and the girls at the front desk and throughout the facility of New Teeth Now were wonderful to make sure that I had everything I needed. And the morning of my surgery came, and I had a hired driver from New Teeth Now. Yep, they gave me a hired driver to drive me to my surgery and then back to the hotel, who was wonderful. So I had my surgery. It did take about 3.5 hours. I recuperated, and during that surgery, this was the same day that a large hurricane was getting ready to hit that area of Florida. So I'm including this screenshot of Hurricane Dorian, which was the hurricane that was making landfall as I was being wheeled into surgery. The yellow dot is Lakeland, Florida, and Dorian was reported for days. We were just all waiting for this to make landfall. So it did wind up coming in, but thankfully moved a little bit off path. So besides being a little apprehensive of having dental surgery, I knew this hurricane was going to hit. I wasn't sure if our hotel was going to be evacuated. And let me just say, the surgeon who did the work, who did my operation, Dr. Richards, was excellent. He assured me before I had anesthesia, he said, don't worry about anything. If we get a hurricane, my wife and I will take you into our home and we will personally take care of you. I was just so put at ease by the care that I received from them. I can't speak highly enough about them. It was so touching to have people not only care for my well-being, but care to make sure that I had food in my hotel room, that I had the medication I needed. One of the women that worked there actually brought me to the pharmacy beforehand and helped me get my prescriptions. I can just go on and on about how wonderful this care was. So let's fast forward. I get the temporary hybrid teeth and everything is great, and I have my first checkup and I come home and I am just smiling. Even the temporary teeth, which are made of just a regular acrylic, they're not the final zirconian that your permanent teeth will be made out of. I was just over the moon excited to have such a better looking smile. If you want to see what those teeth look like in my mouth, you can go over and watch some of my YouTube videos. I am a reseller on eBay, and I continued making videos. I came home and went right back into video making. So that was amazing to me. I had very little discomfort, no pain, and it was just a win-win. As the months went on, because you're wearing your temporary hybrid teeth until the implants really heal within the bone, they don't give you the final teeth, if I'm explaining that okay. As I wore those, you're on a very soft diet. They don't want you giving any kind of trauma, or they don't want you biting into anything too hard. As the months progressed, I did break one or two of the teeth in my mouth of the temporary, because those teeth are more fragile than your final teeth will be. Now, being in Pennsylvania, I wasn't quite sure how to handle that. Let me say that I was flying back and forth for checkups, and they did the repairs to the teeth during those visits. And even on one visit, the facility contacted the company that makes the temporary teeth and got them to fly me down for free, put me up in a hotel, and fix the temporaries, because they felt like the temporaries were having a few more issues than they should. So the point I'm trying to make is, in life, when you go through things, sometimes, you have problems with things. To me, it's not about whether you have a problem with the temporary, it's how the company or the facility stands behind their work and the care they're giving you. And they were phenomenal. So I did get my temporaries fixed, and then COVID hit. And that was just so, like, I knew that the facility would be on very limited amount of appointments to be able to take people in. But I did have my final implants put in, and the greatest part is they let you design them yourself. So they say as long as you can articulate what you want, they can build it. And it did take me a couple of tries to really explain to them what I wanted, but I brought them pictures and we really worked on it together. Pam in the lab, I think she might be the head of the lab, was phenomenal in listening to, I was going tooth by tooth. I want this to look like this and this. So these are my final implants. I am over the moon happy. I actually filmed a commercial with New Teeth Now because I was so satisfied with not only their care, physically for my mouth, but their care of me as a patient. So I'm going to smile a little bit close to the camera so you can see what these look like. Implants do not come out. You can't take them out. I will be going back down probably once or twice a year to have my teeth cleaned. You do get implants cleaned. You get the metal implants underneath the teeth cleaned. But I am thrilled. So I will try to include a photo here of what my teeth look like before this procedure. I will try to capture a photo and put it in of what the temporaries look like. And now you can see the permanent. So what I asked for were the permanent teeth to be a little bit not so denture-y looking. So I did ask for my eye teeth to be a little bit pointed, my two side teeth, I don't even know what these are called, to the front teeth to be a little bit shorter, and So as you can see, I am really thrilled. Now, the color of these is a little bit brighter than the acrylic ones. Acrylic teeth and the zirconia, that's what these are, have different shades. So although I probably would have rather, I don't know, I go back and forth, maybe had something a little less bright, I am still 100% happy with these teeth. I think they have made me just more comfortable smiling a lot more. So I just wanted to make this video to encourage others, just like the other YouTubers were able to encourage me. Now let me just say that I won't fully disclose what I paid for these. I did save up. They are, when you get full dental implants, it's like the price of buying a car, I'm gonna say. But everybody's price is different because everybody's dental situation is different. So if I gave you the number of what I paid, I wouldn't want you to expect to pay that because you didn't have the teeth I had. So I hope all of that makes sense. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please leave a comment down below if I can help you in answering any questions. And I will leave New Teeth Now's information in the description of this video so that if you'd like to give them a call, you can. And one of the best things is they are willing to give you a price right on the phone, and they stuck to it. So the price they gave me on day one, before I even met them, before they even looked into my mouth, was the price that they charged me, even with the repairs and even with the extra care that my mouth needed. So thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, you can give New Teeth Now a call.